are providing only 20% video as a part of promotion. For remaining 80%, that is 6 to 8 articles, current affairs video and general studies complete videos, please subscribe to our complete package. 1. Center clears new financing model for highway projects. GS Paper 3, Infrastructure, Highway Projects, PPP Models. Why recently in news? The Union government on Wednesday approved the hybrid annuity model for building national highways, paving the way for construction of 28 projects worth Rs 36,000 crore this fiscal year. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, chaired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has given its approval for the hybrid annuity model as one of the modes of delivery for implementing the highway projects. What are the aims and objectives of the new financing model for highway projects? The move aims to speed up the construction of roads in the country by renewing interest of private developers in highway projects as the risk will be distributed between the government and the private players. The main object of the approval is to revive highway projects in the country by making one more mode of delivery of highway projects. How the project will be implemented. Under the Public-Private Partnership (PPP) model, the government will invest 40% of the construction cost for building highways and the balance will come from the private developer. The government will invest money in 5 equal installments based on the targeted completion of the road project. The private developer will recover his investment from the government by receiving annuity payments over a period of 15 years. Under this model, the highway toll tax will be collected by the government unlike the build, operate and transfer (BOT) toll model where the private sector collects it. The way forward. In the next 2 fiscal years, the government will build more than 5,000 kilometers of national highways based on the hybrid annuity model. The participation of private sectors bring in efficiency mainly in capital cost, project completion time and quality. This model will bring in long-term infrastructure funds like pension funds into the sector. This model will double the speed of highway construction in the country as the government will no longer be dependent on its limited financial resources, and the expertise of private sector will be utilized to operate and maintain the roads. 2. India ranks 76 in Corruption Perception Index. GS Paper 2. Issues relating to development and management of social sector. India's position in Corruption Perception Index. The Berlin-based corruption watchdog Transparency International (TEI) has put India at rank 76 out of 168 countries in its latest Corruption Perception Index. The country's 2015 corruption perception score remains the same as last year's, 38 out of 100, showing lack of improvement. India shares its rank along with 6 other countries: Brazil, Burkina Faso, Thailand, Tunisia, and Zambia. BRIC countries. China fared worse than India and Brazil at rank 83 with a score of 37. Brazil has dropped 7 positions to 76th place. Russia sat in 119th place, bringing its ranking on the list up from 136th place. Top countries. Denmark remained at the top of Transparency International's Corruption Perceptions Index for the 2nd consecutive year as the country perceived as least corrupt. It scored 91 points out of a possible 100. Denmark, Finland and Sweden, topped the chart with their clean public sectors as in previous years. Bottom countries: Afghanistan, North Korea and Somalia form the bottom rung of the CPI ladder. North Korea and Somalia remained at the bottom with unchanged scores of 8. Positions of other important countries: the US rose one spot this year to 16th place with a score of 76, tying with Austria. The UK rose 3 spots to place 10th, with a score of 81 that tied it with Germany and Luxembourg. The other top spots, from 2nd to 9th, were occupied by Finland, Sweden, New Zealand, Netherlands, Norway, Switzerland, Singapore, and Canada.